In the last job I did, I worked out at Edwards Air Force Base on their ground maintenance crew. And one day, the supervisor for ground maintenance, I was standing outside the cafeteria, and he walks up to me with a badge in his hand. He goes, "Oh, here's the badge for you to go out to Edwards today." And I looked at the badge, and I looked at him, then I looked at the badge again. He goes, "What's wrong?" I go, "I'm not wearing this badge." He said, "Why aren't you wearing that badge?" I said, "Because it says retarded citizen." "Yeah, I'm not going to wear this, man, out in public like that." And then he's like, "Well, then you're not going to be able to do your job." I said, "Well, then I guess I'm not doing my job today." And then I walked into the cafeteria, and all the people that I know that are on the crew were sitting around the table, and I told them, they all had them on their shirt already, and when I told them it said retarded citizens on it, they all pulled them off their shirts, of course. And then they said, "Well, what are you going to do?" I said, "Well, I'm not wearing it. I'm not going to work. You guys do what you want." I said, "Okay." So we all walked back there. I threw mine on it first, then they all did. And I said, "We're not working till you change these." And then he goes to me, he goes, "You can really get in trouble for what you're doing right now." And I go, "I don't care. What am I supposed to do? Somebody has to speak up." And he called me into his office, and he said, "I can fire you for what you did." I said, "You cannot fire me for what I did because it's discrimination. So change the badges. I don't care what it says, but it does not say retarded citizens on them because we're not working until you do." So he said, "You guys going to miss another day's work today?" I said, "Yes, we are. That's it." Because you're not going to have them done today, are you? He said, "No." I said, "Okay." I said, "Call me when they're done." And he said, "What if it takes 3 or 4 days?" And I said, "Well, I guess we're not working for 3 or 4 days then." The next day, he calls me on the phone, and he said, "We have the badges changed if you'd like to come look at it." And I said, "Okay." So the people from the crew were there, and they were all walking up to me and they go, "What does this say? Does this look good now?" I said, "It says Desert Haven employee on it." "Yeah, it's perfect." Like that. That's all we wanted. We didn't mean to make a big thing out of it, but when you're trying to do something like that and you're working out in the public, you need to understand you're messing with people, the way people look at people. So when I was walking out to the van, I had 1, 2, 3 supervisors pull me to the side completely, and he said, "This needed to be done. I'm telling you." He said, a lot more needs to be done, but you took the first step. And we're all really, everybody in this place, believe it or not, you don't know this right now, but is very proud of you right now. And the whole thing of telling this story to the students is to get them to know that they do have power when something is right. You don't let somebody just walk all over you. You say something. If you don't, there might not be nobody else to say it, and then they get away with it, and it's not good. Sorry.